It's quite surprising to discover that Mark Ronson, a renowned DJ who has dedicated his career to energizing dance floors and reading the vibe of the crowd night after night, admits he doesn't actually dance. He humorously states, "Unless you count standing around, bobbing my head, and reciting rap lyrics as dancing." In his memoir, Night People, Ronson not only reflects on his own life, but also seeks to immortalize the vibrant personalities and scenes that shaped his journey. His childhood was significantly influenced by the late-night gatherings hosted by his parents, first in London, where he has a faint memory of Robin Williams tucking him in with a cheerful nanu nanu, and later in Manhattan, following his mother's marriage to Mick Jones, of Foreigner fame. Ronson candidly acknowledges that he has lived a life of privilege. He attended prestigious schools like Collegiate, Vassar, and NYU, enjoyed sleepovers with Sean Lennon, mingled with New York's elite, and even had the opportunity to hang out with Michael Jackson. This kind of background might lead some readers to roll their eyes before even diving into the book. However, that would be a missed opportunity. What makes Ronson's writing stand out is his ability to convey his privileged upbringing, the glamorous backdrop of his life, and his awkward moments with a charming, self-deprecating humor that is genuinely relatable. He describes himself as a massive nerd, revealing, "I had the rhythm to play the music, but not the confidence to let go." This line is both enlightening and perplexing, showcasing his struggle with self-expression. This focus is refreshing, especially in a world saturated with superficial accounts of hedonism. I would much rather read an earnest exploration of turntable cartridges than another cliché about nightlife. In Night People, Ronson hints at the wild side of life without indulging in excessive detail. He makes brief mentions of experimenting with heroin and surviving on a diet of stimulants and vodka cranberry cocktails. But he avoids the kind of graphic descriptions that often lead to tired tropes. Instead, he pays homage to the many individuals who supported a shy, Jewish hip-hop enthusiast from London, as he became a key figure in the 90s celebrity party scene. This era of New York nightlife hasn't received much praise, likely overshadowed by the electrifying scenes of the 70s and 80s. And perhaps because it's hard to romanticize a time when dance floors were replaced by exclusive club lounges, bottle service, and a culture focused on being seen rather than enjoying the music. Nevertheless, Ronson makes a commendable effort to capture this period. He discusses the effects of Mayor Rudy Giuliani's crime crackdown and city cleanup through the experiences of its night owls. The infamous East Coast-West Coast hip-hop rivalry is illustrated through the colorful characters that kept the city buzzing. While this book isn't meant to serve as a comprehensive history of 90s club culture, Ronson's interviews with friends, DJs, bouncers, promoters, and clubgoers help him reconstruct his memories, creating a vivid social and cultural snapshot. At the heart of this narrative is not the celebrated hitmaker who propelled Amy Winehouse to her greatest achievements, or the mega producer who recently turned 50. Instead, we find a Ronson who is much more akin to the teenage music enthusiast who received his first Technics turntables from his mother and found ways to sneak into DJ booths. This perspective is surprisingly engaging, and with the accompanying soundtrack of deep cuts, Night People is definitely worth a listen.